While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
This is completed downfield to Likely. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the red zone now. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down as the drive starts out in the 4-yard gain. Well, if they keep this up, Brock, they might just keep us all guessing all game long if they're pulling out plays like that on this opening drive.
Yeah, I love a jet sweep on the opening drive because it stretches that defense horizontally, gets their eyes going east to west, and you know some vertical shots will be coming.
From the 25 on second down. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back north. Right. Oh, right now. You got 58.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Pressure comes. Rodgers gets this one to Freiermuth. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Firing quickly is Rodgers, complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Amani Kanda now up the middle. A nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, it's Abanikanda. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. He rolls to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right? It's the feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5, and to finish it off for 6, that is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Chris Boswell.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down, here's Lamar. It is cut left side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Jackson, quick pass wide. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Pittsburgh right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Flush out now to his left. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
That's incomplete left side.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Running back sent in motion left. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with a Monty Conda. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
58.
Hey, movement.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
319. Jump out. Inside.
Let's go. Motion.
319.
Rodgers here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Finds him over the middle. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Now Jackson on third down. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first and 10, it's Henry. Still has room inside the 15. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First down, Ravens.
Working inside the red zone. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second and 6 coming up here. Running this one left. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. The 30. And he finishes off the return partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
Let's call those, Kate, some growing pains for this rookie kicker. All these kickers making the jump from college to the NFL, well, they got to adjust to a much longer kick. And you know what else they've got to adjust to? The speed and the athleticism of those defenders to block that kick. Let's call this a hard lesson learned.
And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
58. Check 30. Inside.
Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 12
It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throw by Rodgers. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Left side, caught by Metcalf. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Again, Rodgers. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Man in motion, out of the slot. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 15. And the Ravens first down.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. They pitch it out to him here. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lamar out of the pistol. Finds his fullback. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And it's 3rd down.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Lamar now from the gun. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Handoff headed left. It's Avani Conda. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
58.
Here's Rodgers. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Jonnu Smith.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens getting back on his 6th interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Extra point attempt coming up. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. A pistol snap here. Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's Avani Conda. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running once more with Avani Conda. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Get blue 58.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Jaylen Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was brought down by
and better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
At the 33-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Blue 58.
Hey, my man.
To throw is Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Oh, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Complete to number 7, Rashad Bateman. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Blitz coming here. Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Hey, middle.
Jackson yet again. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Lamar throwing again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Jackson now on 3rd. Throw left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Working quickly here.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They motion Bateman over right. Mitchell has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up third and goal. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Blue 58. Check 30.
Check out.
A handoff right for Abanikanda. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
319. Inside.
Hey, watch out.
From the 25 on second down. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Shotgun handoff to Abanikanda. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Chris Boswell.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Running once more with Henry. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over until it's over.
Bonnie Conda gets it going right. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh.
It's 2nd
Steelers down by 10. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll give up the gut to Abani Conda. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Get 300, 318. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
From the 28. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the gun, here's a body conduct. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Gain of 1. It's fourth down and less than a yard.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Here's a quick throw to the left. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and goal.
Working inside the red zone. Setting up the running back screen. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
6 brings up second and goal at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Fifth defensive back out there now, defending this lead on third and goal.
258.
Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Jump out!
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
6-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.